So, you're going to start the applause, Oscar, if that's cool, and then there's going to be whooping, cheering and clapping throughout the gig, and Gemma Louisiana's going to come on and be that funny, make some noise. Everyone else!
Hi guys, hi. My name is Gemma Louisiana. I'm basically what you get when you order a Hannah Montana from Wish. Yeah, a little bit about me, guys. So I moved to London a few years ago to try and get myself a nice, new, respectable career. So to start with, I went to a recruiter, and then I became a recruiter. Yeah, I can literally already feel that. The judgment, yeah, sweeping across the room. Because you guys are probably thinking, okay, she's a recruiter, so that probably means that she's a little bit of a prick, right? Well, you guys are wrong, actually, because recently I handed in a notice. Yeah, I've got a new job now, and I'm an estate agent. Yeah, so now you'll think I'm a massive prick. Yeah, I'm an estate agent in Clapham in London, yeah. And I work for a lot of cash buyers. So just let that sink in, yeah, cash buyers on a London flat. Guys, I'm not even a cash buyer on my own ASOS parcels. Like, I'm working with people that are outright purchasing the property, whilst I have got a mortgage on a pair of trainers. But I live in Wimbledon now. It's really nice, really posh, but I feel like I don't fit in because I grew up in the East Midlands. And Wimbledon's full of these yummy mummies, right? They're walking around in their activewear, they're drinking a little herbal tea from a posh cafe called Gales. Yeah, where I grew up in the Midlands, not gonna lie, having a herbal tea meant going to the park for Lucasade and having a spliff. Yeah, and Gales, Gale was just some bitch on Coronation Street. I've got some really exciting news because this year I actually turned 30. Yeah, which means that I am now old enough to remember those classic game shows, you know, like Wheel of Fortune or Generation Game, where this was the prize on the conveyor belt. Yeah. Also means I'm now old enough to understand why all the contestants got so excited when they won a fridge. Or like even better, like a brand new washing machine. That is like literally my love language. But I think it's really sad because they don't make TV like they used to anymore, right? Like everything's all online, it's streaming. Give me a cheer who here uses Netflix. Woo! Okay, now give me a cheer who pays for their own Netflix. More of you in London, we're cheapskates. Jesus. Right, is there anyone out there who's going one step further? Is anyone here using an ex's Netflix still? No? Well, okay, well, confession! I'm still using my ex's Netflix. Not gonna lie, guys, it wasn't hard. His password was so easy. It was just Chelsea won. Yeah, I always thought that's because that's what his favourite football team is. Turns out it was the name of the girl that he told me not to worry about. I know. It's weird because like 6 years have passed, right? I don't talk to him anymore, have no idea what the guy's doing. I can't tell you anything. But I can tell you what episode he's up to on Bridgerton. Yeah, it's funny, Netflix is really annoying, like shames you when you've been watching it for too long. Like, it's rude, right? I think technology is getting far too sassy, because the other day I got a notification from my bank shaming me. What the fuck? Like, I was actually just doing some retail therapy, and Monzo said, you spent 24% more this month than you did last month. Yeah, why not look at ours as just a ways of saving? Monzo, why don't you mind your own business, hun? Like, first of all, my new shoes look amazing, and at least now the colour of the sole matches the colour of my available balance. Yeah, can you imagine if like other apps started doing this to us? Like, you're just like ordering a takeaway and Deliveroo says, oh, you ordered 15 Domino's pizzas last month. This order, why don't you try a salad? Or like Tinder, they'd be like, oh, congratulations, you've been an active member for 5 years now. Yeah, so we have lowered your subscription fee, but at the same time, you want to try lowering your standards. Yeah, I should probably start lowering mine too, because unfortunately I found myself tragically single in my 30s. And it is hard, right, because I can't get on board with these modern dating apps, a bit like Zoe, right? And the other day, like, I was swiping, to be honest with you, it actually started really well, because this guy, in his bio, he said, your parents will love me. Amazing. And then he ruined it by putting, but your neighbours won't. Alright, big man, why? What are you going to do? You're going to start mowing the lawn 7 a.m. on a Sunday? Calm down. And And like, men, I'm really sorry, but what is it with you and this trend of you guys putting a picture of you up holding a fish? What is that? Why do you guys do that, honestly? Like, you're not the catch of the day, guys, calm down. And actually, then I came across my ex's profile. It really annoyed me, right? Because he was such a fraud. Like, he put up a picture of him and these 2 cute pugs that I knew weren't his. Because I zoomed in, and it was a picture of my 2 pugs. Mate, you can't use a picture of my dogs to sleep with other women. That's literally fraud. Like, in fact, I think there is a name for that, right? Yeah? Dog fishing. Yeah, so a bit like Zoe, I am now petitioning for all dating apps to have a review section, like TripAdvisor. Yeah, it'd be like, this is Darren, 2 stars. Yeah, Darren had the most amazing blue eyes, but it's just a shame they were always looking at other women. Yeah, I think we'll swipe left on Darren then. Do you know what? I think half the problem with relationships nowadays is like, it's all just plastered over social media too much. Like, it makes it really awkward when you break up with someone. Like, people always try and cover it up on Instagram and stuff. I think it's really obvious when a couple's broken up. I'll give you a tip, right? So if you look really carefully, the girls, they'll all of a sudden start posting lots of inspirational quotes. Yeah, but something like, I was a caterpillar, and now I am a butterfly. Along with a picture of her in some like really skimpy gym wear jeans and overly sexual yoga. Hashtag namaste. Girls, you should just try it. I think hashtag namaste single, because that looks depressing. Yeah, it's also quite easy to see when a guy's just broken up with someone on social media, because if you look at his following account, he'll follow like 50 new girls a day. And then probably post a picture of him holding a fish. Yeah, but I've not completely lost hope in romance, I've not, because the other day I actually got a really romantic message from a guy on Instagram. It was really sweet, like he put so much effort into what he wanted to say and left a comment on one of my pictures that said, shag worthy. I was like, how cute is that? Like he even put the fire emojis and everything. And how did he know that my favourite vegetable was an aubergine? Honestly, like mind reader or what? So he asked me out, but unfortunately I was busy that day. And then he told me in his own words that I was missing out on what he liked to call some A1 dick. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't claim to be a penis simile connoisseur, no, I don't. But I do feel like if you are going to compare him to something, maybe don't compare it to the shittest road in the UK. Yeah. Like, if you really want to compare it to something, like, maybe compare it to the DLR, right? It's nice and chunky. Pretty reliable as well. Yeah. And when I come to think of it, one doesn't usually come for at least 5 minutes. Yeah, guys, just before I go, I think it's really, really important to learn something brand new every single day. It's my mantra, so I want to pass down my favourite fact to you guys. It's about baby elephants. It's so cute. So, did you know that baby elephants don't actually have any control of their trunks until they reach a year old? So for the first year of their life, they walk around their trunk like this, just flapping it around. They have no fucking idea what they're doing. It is so adorable. But also so interesting, because I never knew that all these years, all of my drunken one-night stands had actually just been with baby elephants. Yeah, have any of you not had this problem? Yeah, you have. I feel like the rest of that silence, that's the sound of lying, isn't it? Because you guys all know what it's like, don't you? Yeah? When you're trying to make sweet, sweet love when you're absolutely off your nut. I think it's a little bit like trying to pierce a Capri Sun with a cheese string. And I'm not going to